Do you guys think that 2021 has been a strange year so far? What if I were to tell you that Godzilla was about to awaken? How then might you react? Giant, prehistoric-like reptile to emerge from the depths of the ocean to potentially rain havoc on all mankind. What I find strange about this scenario is how things are already quite fucked up. The supply lines, the shortages, manufacturing brought to a halt in many regions all around the world. People are already, to some level, becoming desperate. Imagine if Godzilla were to be swimming through the ocean. There's already been a lot of interruptions when it comes to the cargo ships and getting goods to and fro. Many essential things, various foods, car chips, because what the hell would the world do if they couldn't have cars? Or nonetheless, if cars were so expensive that no one could buy them. I'm not joking either. We need transportation. So little things like that would be even more so interrupted. I think really it would be the straw that broke the camel's back, if you will. Only in this context, it was a really big straw, being Godzilla. As much as it pains for me to say it, I think at least 1/3 of the world's population would die within a few months of Godzilla emerging. You know, the shortages that we've experienced over the past year? They would probably quadruple, in effect, if Godzilla were to emerge. In which case, the grocery stores wouldn't have enough to supply the people. So there'd be vast starvation going on throughout the entire world. People would be terrified and afraid, and businesses would be concerned to even operate. Because would you really want to fund massive ships going from one continent to another when there's a giant titan in the depths that could at any moment destroy the ships and murder the crew members on them? And say that Godzilla decided to come up onto the mainland. What if he were to, in actuality, destroy Japan or China, or perhaps devastate the United States or somewhere else? If Godzilla were to attack China, we'd be really fucked, like the entire world would be. Because go look at the things that you have around the house. Almost everything's made in China these days. So, like, and entities aren't prepared to manufacture their own goods and to supply themselves with what they need. They're all extremely reliant on a select few countries, basically, for their products. So all that stuff that you have in your house that's made in China, that might be all you ever get if he were to attack a region such as that. But not even to single out that region. There's a lot of things that are made in India, Malaysia, Thailand, places of that sort. And I think the probability of Godzilla attacking one of these regions would be very likely. Because why the hell wouldn't he? He's Godzilla. With enough time, he's going to attack everywhere. But my point is, man, we'd be so fucked. So basically, you'd have to run out into the woods and learn to survive without electricity, without running water. You'd have to learn how to hunt on your own and survive on your own. It'd be quite difficult, and it'd be very nifty to have a survivor manual of a sort in such a situation. And woe to the women who are with child in these days, because what type of hell will that child be introduced to? Let me know in the comments below. The truth is, a lot of people would probably worship Godzilla, but even more so, there'd be people who are terrified of him. Many might actually die of fear. And I know it sounds strange, but I think it's likely, man, if some shit like this were to go down. Because the entire paradigm of their existence would be shifted beyond belief. They'd probably go crazy. And I hate to say it, but some might hurt themselves, if you know what I mean. And that would also attribute to the vast decline in human population. I would bet that various militaries would attempt to murder Godzilla, but unfortunately for them, they would all fail, and all hope will be lost, as far as I can tell anyway. The only ones to perhaps survive this devastation would be those who hide away, who branch off. There'd be little sectors of humans alive throughout the world, some being underground. But other than that, man, it would be cray-cray. But what do you guys think? What would the world be like if Godzilla were real? And what would you do? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on these matters, and like this video if you haven't yet. I'm the Iceman. More videos to come.